maybe say we make the competitive one more competitive, and then make the fun one just for whoever is interested.
You could do teams for the competitive and do it random for the fun one.
The problem is with team based is that well, you're going to dominate. Let's just say that. So
But
the thing is, the reason why, huh?
Like there's Uncolored, he's really good.
Yeah, I mean, I might as well just say you guys, 3v3 and we watch for a live stream. That's the problem with it, because it's just obviously people want to try it, and it's the tournament's also about meeting new people, which is why I've done them as well. That's why I used to randomize the teams. I'll definitely look into it though. We'll see. You put some stuff in, suggest. Oh, there's Uber. Hey Uber, how's it going? Right. By the way, join codes in Shab the talk. I'm sure you're aware. Just join whenever you're ready, and we should be good to go soon. But yeah, definitely Envy. I'll keep an eye out, and I'll see what other people are thinking. And yeah, because obviously I want them to be different each time. I think I was gonna allow all exotic weapons this time, but I haven't really thought about it just yet. Not too sure though. Because in this Discord we have some really good PvPers like yourself and Uncolored and that, but a lot of the people here, including myself, we aren't very. I would call myself average. A lot of the people in the Discord are only PvE players, probably solely as well. But obviously we want it to be fun for everyone, so I'll see what I can do, definitely.
It's just casual, isn't it?
Yeah, most of the Discord's pretty casual.
I mean, Felix, you could start doing some trial Sherpas if you.
Maybe not for myself.
I've played 3 trials games so far. I haven't stepped foot into it.
The trials is you. The thing is, you can be good at Crucible, but that doesn't mean you play trials. Trials is just fucking.
I just don't want to deal with cheaters, honestly, because people run into them a lot.
How do I do it?
Type. Okay, so copy and paste it. Or actually, you know what? Just join me.
Continue.
I'll say invite. Here you go.
No, don't. It always comes up on my Steam. It takes me so long to get rid of glitches out. I mean,
I'll see if I can swap this clan.
Yeah. Right, just so you guys know, I will be switching over to in-game names just so it's a little bit easier on the rest of the team. So we've got Blink, Dottor, Guppy, and Lawnmower. Cool. Right. I'll take us in a second. Nice game attack. Just before we begin, I do want to quickly, talk weapons and stuff and what we're going to be using in this raid. So for those of you who have never done this before, there are 3 main encounters here, and it isn't too hard of a raid. It's a pretty simple one. The first 2 encounters are basically general ag clear ones, especially the first encounter where it's a longer range map. So things like Xenophage are going to work really, really well here. For the first encounter though, I will go over weapons a little bit more in detail once we get there. But make sure you have some ag clear weapons with you. For the final boss, we'll want some DPS weapons, obviously. Now, I always go over my tier list. The top 3 is Whisper with Catalyst is the best weapon, and then Xenophage, and then normal Whisper. So just make sure you have one of them with you, and you should be good. Is there anyone who doesn't have Whisper or Xenophage?
I don't think I have.
Good.
No, I have Whisper.
Yeah, Whisper.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else who doesn't?
Okay, I have Xeno.
You have Xeno. Cool. Everyone else has Whisper / Xeno then, yeah? Right.
You've got checkpoint, mate.
Yeah, I already said it. But other than that, that's pretty much it for this one. I'll go over weapons and supers once we get to each encounter, but I'm sure we should be fine. So let's head straight in. While we're flying in, I'll quickly ask you guys, have any of you attempted Scourge before, or are you brand new to it?
I'm brand new.
Brand new?
When I used to play on Xbox, I got like halfway through it.
Alright.
I've never done it.
Never done it, cool. Alright, sounds good then.
Civics was after much more than simply stealing
Oh
and
yeah, just
abusing
sorry,
our
I'll view your
forge.
stream.
His gaze has turned to our most prized possession.
Oh yeah, Guppy,
A
I
vault
saw you the other day.
filled with the
I
finest
got
wares the
matched
Black
with you
Armory
the
has
other
to
day in, like,
offer.
a patrol.
Our
I
very
thought that you
soul
were the other
resides
Guppy
in that
the
vault.
Yeah, I
It
saw that guy the other day. I saw him like a minute ago on the server. I was looking in the pictures of people that completed Sherpa runs, and I saw there's another guy called Guppy. I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
Might have to
another
change
girl
it.
actually.
Is it a girl?
Yeah. So you got some competition who's the better guppy. We'll see. Oh, I love the name of the stream, Jess. They're very creative.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Proper at it again, man.
I don't know what's going on with my microphone, man. I'm literally sitting here turning it up every single stream.
Oh wow, that's loud. Yeah,
Is
that's
it?
fine.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's good. Right, so just before we rally, guys, we'll quickly talk, you know, what we're going to be using here. So like I said, we want some more kind of longer range weapons for heavies. So Xenophage is going to work really well here. Jess, what do you want to do, just before I...
I'll do whatever. Chuck me on whatever.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
not
so you
bothered.
don't actually mind. Okay, so I will be assigning one of you to be a map reader, and I'm just going to do it now. What we'll do is we'll have Blink on map reading. So that means, Blink, if you can run some more long-range weapons like a sniper and like a longer-range heavy, that'd be great. The rest of you want to run a close-range secondary like a shotgun, so that we can kill some higher health targets at closer range. Heavies doesn't really matter too much. And super-wise, no one really cares. Just use what you feel like using. Obviously, add clear. We should be good for this one.
Will mountaintop be alright?
Oh yeah, mountaintop will be great. Yeah. Just be obviously careful. As long as you have some sort of precision-based primary, like a. Well, I mean they're all precision-based, aren't they? But you know. So just come over here when you guys are ready. There's going to be a lot of parkour in this area. Not too bad, but if you're not a fan, then get on your stompies or transversive steps or whatever.
Is my mic still acting up?
No. I mean, I haven't heard the stream. Let me turn it up. Oh my god, it's buzzing like fucking shit. Jess, it sounds like you're in a sandstorm. I don't know why. I can hear you normally here. It might be your Twitch is connected to a different mic. Don't know.
Oh, let me have a look.
Anyway. So for those of you who do need an explanation, just come over to Hambiz just so I know who I'm talking to, and then I'll take us through this first encounter. Right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I guess all of you then. Right. So this encounter is going to be a little bit harder than I would say the rest of them actually, just because it's all about learning this new kind of area. So the first thing we're going to talk about is actually where we are right now. What we're going to be doing in this encounter is around the map there are going to be 4 shield generators that we're going to have to overload with energy. And to do that we're going to find batteries and deposit them at the correct shield generator. And once we have deposited 4 batteries in the shield generators, that's it. So it's a kind of simple concept. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is actually show you around the map where the 5 deposit places are. 4 of them being the shield generators, and the final one being a wipe timer, where if we don't deposit enough in there, we will wipe. So if you guys follow me, I'm just going to take you around the map. Now, just a heads up before we continue, we always call this big red building, or this direction, the front of the map. So if you can remember that this skyscraper is the front, then you'll know that that direction is left, and then this direction is right. So just always look towards the front of the map when I give a direction. So if I say, okay, it's over to the left, you would go that way.
Okay.
So, one final thing, you can summon your Sparrow in this raid whenever you feel like. That's a fun thing about this one. So over here, this is where deposit section number 1 is, and they are numbered 1 to 5, just so you guys know. So if you ever have to deposit at number 1, you would go all the way over here, the front of the map where the red skyscraper is. Now if you get on your Sparrows, and I'll quickly take you around the rest of the map, we're going to head over to the right side of the map over here. And over on the right side of the map is deposit section number 2 by these broken Cabal ships. So if you need to deposit at 2, make sure you head over to the right side of the map. and then we'll go over this way towards the back of the map. Now at the back of the map by these domed roof buildings is where deposit section number 3 is, so if you need to deposit at 3, this is where you go. And then we'll continue heading round to the left side of the map, all the way down, and this is where deposit section number 4 is. So if you need to find number 4, go to the left and look for the big to make sure that we don't wipe. So depending on what number you get, you just head over to where you need to go and go and deposit. So I'll wait for you guys to come back up here. Now just a quick heads up for Blink. Basically he's going to be my map reader, so I'm going to be taking him through how to do that. And the map is going to be here where number 5 is. Now what the map reader does is they will direct the team of 4, so the rest of you guys, around to where you can find the batteries and then where you're going to be depositing. So that's what mine and Blink's job is. So we're always just staying up here near 5. Now, how do you get the batteries? Well, over here is a berserker, and this is this big kind of tall vandal looking guy, and at the moment he's a mutant. The way you can kill him is pretty simple. Basically, if you go near him, he'll release this kind of effect, and he reveals 2 red crit spots, one on his front, one on his back, and if you destroy that one on his back, I will wait next time. Basically, once we destroy both red crit spots, he will go unimmune, and then you can kill him like normal. So we'll quickly get him now. Got it. We'll just finish him off here. And once we kill the berserker, basically he will drop our battery. Now we won't pick it up just yet, but you'll notice how the battery has a minute timer ticking down. So when you pick up this battery, you need to deposit it with that minute, otherwise if you're still holding it, it will blow up and kill you. So you need to make sure that you have a minute to get to where you need to go. Now usually in this encounter, when you pick up a battery, the map reader is going to be able to see what number you're depositing at. So for example, if I pick up and someone tells me I need to deposit at 2, then I'd bring the battery all the way over to the right where 2 is and deposit there. Each battery does have a designated place to deposit, so make sure you listen out for where you're going first. Now when you do deposit a battery at its desired location, you will be given a debuff called ionized, and that lasts for 2 minutes, and basically that just means you can't pick up another battery for that remaining amount of time. So we do need to kind of swap between our teams so that we have someone new picking up each time. So now I'm just going to quickly go over what groups we're going to be doing. So first of all, we're going to have Jess and Dottor. They're going to be team 1, so they pick up in a group of 2, and then we're going to have Guppy and Lawnmower as our team 2. Now every time we kill a berserker, I know we just killed one and it dropped 1, but me and Blink, we're going to be directing you to special berserkers that actually drop 2 batteries each time. So the teams of 2 that I've assigned you to are when you pick up your batteries. So Jess and Dottor will pick up the first 2, and then Lawnmower and Guppy will pick up the second 2, and then by that time Jess and Dottor's timer should have run out. So then they can pick up the next 2, and then Lawnmower and Guppy can pick up the final 2, and that's how we're going to do this encounter. Now, the thing about the 2 batteries, there is always a guaranteed person with the batteries, and what I mean by that is when the 2 drop, one of you will always be heading back to 5, so just make sure you know that. The other person is always going to be heading to either 1, 2, 3 or 4, the shield generator. So just make sure in your team of 2 you remember that. So for example, if Lawnmower picked up and he got 1, Guppy knows already that, okay, I'm heading back to 5, so just a little bit of information there. Now, in our teams of 2, something about me and Blink's map is that we can't actually see who is picking up. We just know, okay, that Guardian there has picked up a battery and they've got 1. So it's really important that in your teams of 2, you don't pick up the batteries at the same time. Otherwise, we're just going to be able to see 2 numbers and we don't know who that is. So what we do is we keep it consistent, and I'm going to say that Guppy and Jess will always pick up first in their teams of 2. So as an example, when it's Dottor and Jess's turn, basically when the batteries drop, Jess will pick up, and then me and Blink will give the call out. So we'll say first pickup is 2, and then Dottor will pick up and we'll go second pickup is 5. Basically that's how we'll do the batteries, and then you guys head to where you need to go. One final thing for you guys is that the team that isn't picking up the batteries on whatever time it is, you just need to make sure you accompany the person to the shield generator number. So in that example, as Jess was heading to 2, Guppy and Lawnmower would go to 2 with Jess. Now this is because the shield generators get blocked off by servitors, and as she's holding a battery, she can't kill them. So you two just help her kill the servitors so that she can deposit. And when it's your guys' turn to pick up, Dotter and Jess will be going to the shield generator with whoever got 1, 2, 3, or 4. And that's all we're doing for you guys in this encounter. It's a very simple job. We're going to direct you where the Berserker is. You're going to kill it. And then Jess and Dottor have the first teams pick up. And then Guppy and Lawnmower have the second. And then you just obviously rotate again. So you just keep on moving, go to where you need to go, and you should be good. One final tip is that when you're holding your battery, the best way to travel is jump melee, because the jumping and melee with the battery sends you very fast. So that's going to be the best way. And one final thing is that don't go around the outside of the map. Try to go in between the buildings and above them if you can, because it is much quicker. So say, for example, I'm all the way over at 4 and I pick up and I have to go to 2. If I were to go all the way around the outside, I would run out of time. If I head through the buildings though, I'll get there. So just make sure you kind of use your common sense there and head the quickest way to whatever number you need to go. Now, before we begin, I just want to talk Blink through what he's going to be doing as a map reader. Now, it's going to be a little bit harder for me to explain this because we can't see the map right now, but the map's going to be here, and we're going to be able to see the 5 deposit sections as dots, like the number of dots. So here there'll be 1 dot for 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5 in the middle. So those are our deposit sections, we can see them. And then we can see guardians as yellow circles. So we'll see 6 yellow circles for all of us. And then berserkers are going to be red triangles. And we're going to be directing them to the red triangle that has a special, like, glowing circle above it. That's the special berserker that drops 2 batteries. So we send them over, we say, okay, head to, like, the back right corner or in the middle, whatever. They will head over, kill the berserker. And once they start picking up, we'll say, first pickup is, second pickup is, and that's all we're going to be doing. Just so it's a little bit easier for you, Blink, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the first set of callouts, and then I'm going to pass it over to you, and you're going to do the rest, just so that you can get some practice in.
Alright.
But don't worry about this encounter. As long as we know where to go, this encounter is easy, because all you're doing is collecting and depositing. Very simple. Just make sure you're going to where you need to go, and the team that isn't picking up, you go to the number that is a shield generator. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 to kill those servitors. But that is pretty much it for this one. I'm sure we'll be fine on this one. So we'll give it a go and see how far we get. So if you guys help me kill this berserker here, we'll get him down.
My team on first pick up.
Yes, team 1 first pick up
Nice.
with Dotter, and then Guppy's team 2 first pick up with Lawnmower.
Yeah.
Right, so we'll be able to see the map here, guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Guardians, and we'll wait for the berserker to spawn in. Right, berserker's all the way towards 4 on the left side of the map. So team of 4 head over that way. I've got Servitor coming in. If you head to the top left corner now, he's kind of in the very top left corner.
Cool.
Yeah, you should be on him right now. Cool.
There you go, yeah.
So remember, when those batteries drop, Jess gets the first pickup, and as soon as we've called out her number, then we give it to Dotter. That's all we're doing here. Make sure you guys are kind of like behind him and in front of him, just so you get those both crit spots down.
First pick up.
First pickup is 5, second pickup is 1. So everyone else over to 1. 1's at the front of the map.
Did I mess that up?
Yeah, so that time Dotter was meant to pick up there.
Yeah.
If you head to the front of the map, Guppy, where the red building is, the skyscraper.
Yeah, I'm on my way. Sorry about that.
Sorry. You're heading the opposite direction. If you head to the front of the map.
Here.
And next berserker's back right corner, Jess.
Does Shank stop them up?
The servitor does. So if we let the servitor get a little bit too close, the map will go away.
Got it.
almost. Just didn't get the server in time. That's my fault.
It's alright. Right, so you head over to Jess, guys. She's over by the next berserker. The quicker you get there, the better.
Okay.
Sparrow boys.
So this time it should be team 2. So Guppy's got the first pickup, and then Lawnmower.
What's that? In here? You ready?
Right, so you can do this part, Blink, now. I'll keep it defended.
Right there, I got it.
Alright, first pickup is 4, far left of the map. Second pickup is 5.
Where am I now? I'm on the right, aren't I?
You're on the right side of the map, so all the way over the opposite direction.
This way.
And Lawnmower, you're just parkouring back up to where me and Blink are.
So do they head to the... After they've deposited, they head to the next berserker with
Yeah,
the circle?
yeah, that's all they're doing.
Alright, got it. I'm gonna put on a shotgun for the circle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There a certain way up.
Good now. Wow.
There we
Oh,
go.
Gata, thank you for the prime.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Geta.
Where was I heading again?
You were
You're-
heading back up to us, but you're
Yeah,
too late now.
5 is okay.
We're just gonna wipe here because we've run out of time on the wipe timer. So we'll just quickly jump off the edge or whatever. I'll clarify a few things once we get back in, just about the map and that.
Michael, do you mind watching the stream and telling me how my audio is? Because I've switched microphone, and it's the noise
I'm not
stopped.
ready for the rest of the raid.
I think so.
Sweet.
Oh my god, it sounds like you have the robot filter on.
Does it actually?
Yeah. Not bad. It's just it sounds like you have a filter on.
Yeah, I had to switch over to my headset mic to make the noise stop. I don't know why it did that, because you guys...
Couldn't hear it.
yeah. Yeah, you guys could hear me absolutely fine. I didn't have like popcorn mic, did I?
No, no.
Yeah, that's weird.
Lawnmower.
Right, if you guys come up this way.
Bro, I fucking bet. Because last night I was just sitting here watching streams and stuff. And I sat on the cable for my headset and I pulled it out of my PC.
I don't think that would affect anything.
No, it does. No, seriously, it does. If I like
Oh, no.
unplug shit.
Right, just before we start, I just want to talk about the map just one last time. Remember what I said about how always remember that this is the front of the map, just so the rest of the directions make a little bit more... Yeah, that's okay, it's okay. I'm not directing it just at you, don't worry. Another way to remember it is that if you can remember where 1 is, the rest of them are clockwise. So you just remember 1 and then 2's like that, 3's like that, 4's like that. It always rotates around clockwise with the numbers. And the best thing to do is if you ever get 5, you just jump up as soon as you can, just so it's easier for you to come back up here. The quicker you get above the buildings for 5, the better, because if you're on the lower ground, it is hard to get up again. But make sure you're doing your jump melee, and we should be good on time now. But that's pretty much it. Obviously, the first few guys, we just got to learn the map, and then we should be alright. Alright, let's go. Right, first berserker is going to be... Alright, back left corner at the moment. He's on that building you're just jumping over now, so you should be right on him.
Yeah.
Yep, alright, everyone over to where Jess is, I believe. gets first pick up, and then Dotto gets second.
Wow, I'm lagging like crazy.
Oh, we're getting sniped, aren't we? I got it.
Hit birds.
They're all on him, Jess.
Yeah, I know. I'm lagging. Like,
Ah, sorry.
I was stuck in the suppression fields, like, when I was
Are you
outside
doing
the
first
suppression
trials?
fields. It was weird.
Yeah, just wait for the call outs here.
There we go.
First pick up.
First pick up is 4. Far left. Second pick up is 5. Where we are.
Next Berserker's literally on 5 as well. Could move by the time you get finished.
Yeah, I went through like a major lag spike there. I don't know whether it showed
yeah.
up on the stream or not. I think I'm definitely having internet issues. Because I was checking,
Berserker's towards 3 now, towards the back of the map. If you head down that corridor right where we are, it's kind of... Oh, there he is. I put a grenade on him.
Oh, I see.
Nice.
yeah, according to Streamlabs, my FPS has been like dropping. So, definitely an
Well,
internet
McGuffey's got
issue.
first pick up. Oh,
You got first pick up.
First pick up is 2, far right.
Yep.
Second pick up is 5. Where we are. Was Berserker.
Yeah, where's
you're
the best
right.
way to go
If
from
you
there?
just jump up where you are, there's a few boxes you can jump up on.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, you're probably not going to be able to make it. That's all right, though.
Sorry.
Sorry, next Berserker's on the left side of the map again. More towards... He's basically next to 5 again.
Yeah.
But we're very low on the wipe timer, so might be wiping here.
Just go for the wipe.
Yeah.
So you like,
Yeah,
up to you.
okay, cool.
We go for it? Or?
Yeah, we might as well. By the time we kill it and that.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna be on.
or whereabouts is it? Because
Guardian down.
okay. Right, okay.
Guardian down.
Is that someone's mic?
Guardian down.
Yeah, it's just his mic. Does a little bit of popcorn sometimes.
Sorry, it's not that bad. Well, I've got the hang of it. You're comprehending. Right, let's go.
Let's do this.
Oh, I'm gonna miss that, aren't
Oh
I?
fuck, man, that's not. Okay, so yeah, I can't fix that. Never mind.
Right, let's take him down. Oh, oops. That's not nice. Let's go.
Where is he?
Over back left
Back
corner.
left.
More towards 4 now. The very last. He's jumped up on top of the final row of buildings now. On the very back left corner-ish still.
Yeah.
Should be on him. Cool.
No, don't use this like me.
Guardian down.
Oh.
First pick up.
4. Back left. Well, far left. Second pick up, 5.
Yeah.
Your next berserker's all the way over at 2, just so you guys know.
Always the
Oh yeah,
second
I'll
pick up
call
five,
it
yeah.
out again next time. I keep forgetting about that.
Nice.
Wait, where's the next guy?
Over at 2.
Okay.
He's more moving towards 5-ish now, between 2 and 5.
Sorry.
As you go down there, if you turn to your right down that corridor,
Yeah.
should be right on top of him. Nice.
Yeah.
Three, which is
Bottom
that?
of that.
This one.
And then 5.
5 for now.
Callum, you're up top.
Berserker is spawned just behind 5.
That's it, Callum.
God, I'm lagging like a fuck, man.
Next berserker's literally in front of 3 at the moment.
Oh, in front of 3. Okay. Yep.
What's your timer on, Jess?
9.
Okay, that's fine then.
First pick up.
5.
Nice.
Second.
Second pick up is 4. 4 is back left.
Okay.
Back left.
This one, yeah.
Next berserker's all the way over in 4 in the position where you got him first on the building.
Yep.
Hello. Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you guys are deposited, head to Jess. Guppy, what's your timer on?
29.
Okay, cool.
Callum, you've got to kill this guy.
Guardian down.
What?
His timer is now 0.
Yeah, that's a plus.
Guardian down.
Okay, so we missed one then. Yeah, as long as you're killing Zerbators, it's okay. Right, head up to Jess when you can.
Yes, I beat you, bitch. Oh, he missed.
Callum, basically what we're going to do, when we get here, we've got to just kill the servers as quick as possible so we can get this thing in there. That's why he died, because we didn't get it killed.
I'm pretty sure Guppy will be able to get this first pickup then.
And then I've got launch stuff going.
Sorry?
Okay, there you go first.
First pickup's 5.
Ooh.
Second.
Second pickup is number 2 on the far right of the map.
Yeah,
Berserker respawned. We won. Check this out. It's near 5. Heading down to 3. Yeah, it's pretty much on 3 now.
Oh, you didn't jump, swap.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Can you make it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right,
Just
over
at
to
that.
just at 3,
That's
and this will be our last one.
Oh, where am I going?
If you head to 3, it
Right
should be
foot.
on your right.
And as you go down that corridor, just to your right, and you should be on him.
Yeah, he's alright. Yeah.
What's your timer on, Jess?
I don't have one.
Ah, okay.
First pick up.
5.
Second.
Second pickup is 3.
Ah, great, brilliant.
Oh.
Right, Blink, we can literally head to 3 now because we're done here.
Oh, sweet.
Hey Callum, get me stone.
Oh, that's the point. I don't have to deposit, do I?
Not really.
What's the other one?
All sorts of options.
Alright, you
go.
deposit.
The server's not
Nice.
still alive.
Sorry for the vague.
Oh wait, I've just realised I literally can't get rid of this.
Right,
Never
down we
mind.
go. Well done, guys.
Oh, that's fine.
Nice.
Oh, finally got a good ball at Coleman.
What a roll. 58. Come on.
I can't wait to get fucking resilience on this.
Bro, I'm just dead in like 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cam, you want to hear the roll on this?
It's gonna be disgusting, isn't it?
15 resilience.
That is music to my
That's it,
ears.
Michael. You just look at my. Oh, fuck off.
It's where we run from the big bad servitor, isn't it?
Almost. Right, if we head this way, guys, you follow me. I'll take you through this maze.
Fucking
Jesus,
way
they-
slow ass.
They fucked this map up, man. I'm reading the wrong map. Hang on, I really don't want to get lost. I'm gonna find the other map I usually use. Ah, there we go.
It's got a tone to it.
Down the corridor, all the way to the end. Up we go.
Sorry, when did I press space?
Just through this way. Right, here we go. Here's the fun part.
Fun.
Make sure you know how to ride your sparrow.
Hence, just the word I go for. Oh, I need to put on a pet sparrow.
I'm sure you guys all know this, but just in case, remember you can double tap A and D to strafe.
I've been trying to figure that
I
out
want
for
to
like
pull
2
over a
weeks.
different. Yeah, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna pull
just
over a
moved over
different
to
spot real
PC.
quick.
Yep, yep.
I just figured that. Thank you.
It's alright. That's what I'm here for.
What's sparrow? Ouch.
This might make my voice better.
Right, all we're going to be doing here, obviously, is sparrowing as fast as we can. There will be some red switches that we're going to try go for. Basically, just drive next to them, they'll go green. They're not really your main priority. For now, just try and survive and get to the end.
It's this door, isn't it, that we want?
Yes, this one over here. So if you guys line up over there, me and Jess will start off the encounter. Best of luck, guys. Alright, Jess, you ready?
Yeah.
3,
No
2,
bumping.
1, let's go. And go, go, go.
Yes, go P.
Jess, I'll always go right and you always go left, okay?
Yeah, got it.
No, I didn't make it. Oh wait. Oh no. Fuck it.
Oh
no.
Michael!
Please,
Uh
what a shambles.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What a shambles. I missed every single hole.
Go, go, go.
Fucking boosh, you cunts! Oh,
He's still alive.
yeah,
Happy,
bonus anarchy time. Yeah, can you imagine if I actually get anarchy again? I'm actually gonna be pissed off if I get it.
What is that sparrow happens? Oh my gosh, you made a secret chest.
Of course. Just for you guys.
Whoa. Pro servers are running.
Alright, best of luck on the sparrow.
I just got the same helmet. Are you serious?
Trying to bug.
20 resilience.
I've got a
56.
I've got a closest lower than
Can't
my
be
current
arsed, man.
cloak.
He's got a shed.
Is there another? No, there isn't another chest, is there?
Alright, once you guys are ready, up over this way. A little bit of parkour over to our next area.
Oh man.
Oh, I can't.
Shit.
What? What's wrong with me?
Oh, fuck.
I got something. Yes.
Why is Icarus Dodge making this harder?
Please.
Guardian down.
Nice.
Right, just take every left in this cave and you'll find your way.
No, are you lost?
Yeah, that's not that.
Yeah, up there. Oh, and I've overshot it. So up top.
And then you go around the corner, around to here,
Wow. Wow.
and then over to me.
Mike, are we gonna play some more Crucible after
And then
this?
again. Oh. Just over this way. Yeah, probably. I mean, we're gonna do the
Nice.
Leviathan and then, yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, I forgot we were doing that, yeah.
Right, again, take every left and you'll find your way. Right, you got it. Right. Over this way. And then over this way.
Shit. Okay. Okay.
If you put on a sword dotter, it should help you a bit to...
Oh. Alright.
I probably shouldn't have put that rope on down.
Right, just over this way, Loma.
Where's your stuff, man?
No, no.
Oh, Felix, have you got Outbreak?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah. I need to do that still. I'll do that later.
Hey, Lawnmower, a little tip with a Warlock jump is, your Warlock jump does absolutely nothing if you press space with like a second gap. You'll need to make sure you double tap spacebar instantly when you double jump with Warlocks, otherwise you just plummet down and there's no height advantage.
Alright, okay. Thank you.
Sorry?
Alright, Riley, what guns do? What guns do I use here? Let me back out the auto. Whisper.
A nice chest piece, copper.
Thank you.
Yep, just
Why
take
do you
every
say
left in
that's
that cave,
just
Dotter.
none? Listen.
Thank you.
It's okay.
This kid with Darcy, what are you doing?
Being better
Level
than
up.
you.
Level up.
I got you, I got you.
Have you got catalyst for the whisper?
Obviously. No, he took the middle.
Alright.
Are you with me?
Sorry.
That's okay. If you let the height carry you up before you start moving, and then it should be a little bit easier. So if you just go up and then move,
Oh, yeah, okay.
and then around. Oh, I failed that jump.
What's on the
Sorry, that was
ground
my
does
fault.
this week?
Of course not.
Deathbringer.
I'll be with you in a sec.
Awful goals. Emperor Catalyst projection, yes please.
Right, so we're just going to go over this way.
That's fine.
Remember, you can cancel your jump to make it a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Right, I'll be back in a second.
Oh, Warlock jump is useless. Look, my projection.
If you just bought that off of bright
Yes.
dust. Why?
Yes.
Whoa, lag.
Cool, isn't it?
Oh, mine's collapsed. I've usually got a Segura shot, but
Is that error shell or something?
yeah, it gives me guiding light, so I can get plus 10.
Yeah, Doctor, as you go into that cave, just take every left turn. You hug the left wall, and you should be
Yeah,
able to.
I got
Yeah,
suspicious.
what?
I got lost.
Oh, it's okay, it's okay.
There was this pit, and I didn't know if I
Oh,
should
yes, once you get
concentrate.
to the pit, you just keep going forward. There's like a hole that you can go through into the wall.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, once you get out of the cave, the rest of it is just kind of walking forward. Ah. To be honest, oh, okay. Right.
Imagine losing out on World's First because you got lost in the maze and lost loads of time. How annoyed would you be?
Alright, onwards. Right, we're just going to take every left here and then we can find our way out.
Alright, okay.
I think getting DDoS is probably worse.
No. Another an Eichel shotgun, it's just absolutely rain. For days.
Through here.
And now you've got a first in, last out.
Good for PvP.
It's a nice roll.
Decent though, it's not amazing.
If you got pulse monitor off it, what's in first slot?
Slide shot and like hip fire grip.
The slide shot, opening shot will be good.
Yeah, but can you ever beat us a slide with a slug shotgun?
I don't know, I
Too
don't use
close. If you get too
not good
close,
enough
you're just
to use
not
them.
gonna be able to hit.
Quartzer, the reason why Robbie loses his founder perks is because he doesn't do his job very well. So it's this kind of like bartering technique. If he doesn't do it well, he loses it for like a day or a week or even two. He pisses me off that much. And then he learns from his mistakes. Well, I say that, he never does.
It sounds like Arthur.
Right. Now that we're all here, we'll just quickly go over weapons and supers and what we can use here. This is another just general ag clear encounter, so Xenophage is going to be one of the best weapons here, or any other ag clear weapons, you know, like a whatever heavy, even a sword if you want to. It's more of a closer range one, maybe shotguns if you guys want to, and even a longer range primary weapon just so you can get some snipers off the roof, but it's totally up to you guys. Now, we will be splitting the team into 2 groups of 3, and we're going to be doing different jobs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have myself, Guppy, and Dota. We're going to be going underneath, and then we will have Jess, Blink, and Lawnmower staying above. So for the people who are going underneath especially, you will want more close range weapons on, so shotguns, maybe swords even. And for the people above, you'll want something like longer range heavy weapons, you know, so either rockets, machine guns, xenophage, whatever. Super wise, doesn't matter again, feel free to run any Atlas super, and yeah, you should be good. If you are planning to use mountaintop in the lower area, just be a bit careful.
Oh no, I took that off after I killed myself in the first encounter.
Why does Robbie lose founder most of the time? Because he's a fucking prick spy.
I knew you'd give a different answer.
Oh, you answered it already.
I did, yeah.
Oh, okay. What did you say then?
Hey,
I said when he makes mistakes, we take him away so he learns from them.
Yeah, but he never learns, does he?
I know. Huh. Right, and for those of you who need an explanation for this one, just come over to me, and I'll take you through this next one. Don't worry, this one's super easy compared to the first one, so we should be done with this one fairly quickly. So the first thing I'm going to explain is actually to the team of 3 that are going to be going down underneath. So that's Guppy and Dota. So the other 2, you guys can just chill for now. So when this encounter begins, there are 4 different ways we can get underneath the map. And there are these different electrical barriers, which when they go down, we can run through and head under. Now, the places where they are, they're just the diagonal directions from the center here. So there's one here in the back left, top left, whatever. So when we go down, we're just going to pick a different one each, just so we're not going down on the same side. Now in this lower area, it's kind of shaped like a circle, so we can run around, all the way around, keep going around. And in this lower area, there'll be these small little nodes that you can walk up to, and when you walk up to them, they'll open up and show a shape. And now these shapes are really important, because when you punch them, they will give you a special buff. And we need to make sure we're collecting these buffs. So there are 4 nodes, 3 shapes, and 1 glitch one, and I'll get to that in a second. There's square, circle, and triangle. So when us 3 go down, we're going to find the buffs, punch them, and collect them. One of us will get square, one of us will get circle, and one of us will get triangle. So in this example, I'll just say I got square, Guppy got circle, and Dota got triangle. Now, we just need to make sure you're being very careful not to punch the glitchy one. Now, to figure out which one that is, it's just one that's very red and it switches between all 3 and it looks really glitchy. Please don't punch that one or it will wipe the team. So just be aware of that. What you can do is when the shape comes up, watch it for a second, and if it doesn't change, then punch it. Obviously, it's a shape. Now, as soon as us 3 get the different buffs, you'll notice that when you get a buff, you'll kind of emit this circular aura around you. Now, this aura is your buff, and if you enter the opposite buff, so if me and Guppy got too close to each other, as we're opposites, we would tether each other and start killing each other. Now, if we're next to each other for a second or so, it's not too bad, but the longer you stay tethered, the more damage it ramps up and then you'll die. So when you're running past each other, just make sure you're being very quick and that you don't walk into each other for too long or you will die. Now, once we've got all 3 buffs, we're going to ask the team above to kill a servitor. Now, this boss servitor, when it's killed, it kind of resets all the nodes again, and it will allow us to get another set of the buffs. So if I got square, I'm going to find a second square and get ×2. If Guppy got circle, he's going to find a second circle and get ×2. If Dota got triangle, he'll find ×2 of triangle. Basically, all this means is whatever symbol you got first, you get the same one again. So you get ×2 of your buff. And then once we've all got ×2, obviously we'll be calling it out. I'll ask them to kill the servitor one more time, and it will allow us to go back up through the electrical barriers. They'll go down, and then we're going to deposit our buff on a deposit section. So I'm just going to take you guys around the map where the 3 deposit sections are. Now, they are numbered 1 to 3, but we're not really going to talk numbers for now. I'm going to assign you each to one per person. So if you guys follow me, up near where the servitor is, he won't be here when the encounter actually begins. Up here is deposit section number 1 at the front, and this is where Guppy is always going to deposit when he comes out of the middle. Now if you follow me around to the right side of the map, all the way at the back, this is where deposit section number 2 is, and this is where Doctor will always be depositing. And then all the way on the left side of the map is where deposit section number 3 is, and that is where I will be depositing. So as soon as you get out of the electrical barrier, if you want, you can hop on your Sparrow. If not, just run, doesn't matter. You go over to the deposit section, you deposit your ×2, and what it will do is it will spawn in a tank on this blue kind of spawn location. All you're going to do is jump in the tank, ride it into middle, and shoot the boss. Now the tank does have a few specific things. So first of all, it has a 20-second timer, and after that runs out, your tank will begin to explode, and if you stay in it for too long, you'll die. So just jump out once your timer reaches 0. And obviously your tank has 2 attacks. You can left click to shoot the missile at the big boss in the middle, or you can press E or Q, I think it's E, and it will shoot out a missile barrage. Obviously if you haven't used a tank before, it comes up with the amount of missiles in your bottom left, so you can charge it up and then press E to target it all at the boss. Now all we're going to be doing is just riding it around in middle and shooting the boss with our tanks and dealing as much damage as we can. Now while we're doing that, the boss is going to be shooting down these red missiles at us, and if that happens and you get hit by it, your tank's going to take some damage, and if your tank gets destroyed, obviously you're in it and you're going to die. So there are 2 ways you can dodge the missiles. First of all, you can strafe up and down these directions, I guess, just up and down, so you can dodge all the missiles, or you can circle around the boss and dodge them that way. It's totally up to you, but if all 3 of us are kind of circling around, it can be a little bit awkward, so I'm definitely going to be strafing up and down for myself. But if we can do enough damage, the boss's health is quite a lot, and we should, as a good DPS phase, be able to get him at half or below. So keep spamming your missile attacks and then use your E attack once all your missiles are charged up, and we should get him to a decent amount of health. As soon as our tanks have run out, all we're going to do is run back underneath and repeat the same process. Get your first shapes, remember what you got, ask them to kill Servitor, and then get ×2 of the same shape, come back out, deposit, and finish off the boss. So it's pretty simple, guys, not too bad. Just make sure you're being careful, take a look where the nodes are just in case you get the glitchy one, and then once you come out, remember where you're depositing, get in your tank, and then do as much damage as you can to the boss. Once we give it a few goes, you should get the hang of it. It's not too bad. Now for the other team, so that's Guppy, Lormo, and Jess, you guys have got a very simple job, so you can kind of relax for this encounter. You're just going to be staying up here, standing around on these buildings which surround the middle. The main job that you're going to be doing is keeping control of the Servitor. So what you need to do is take it down very, very low, so that when I call out kill Servitor, you can basically kill it instantly. So just monitor the Servitor's health, make sure you get it low, and once it's low, leave it until we say kill Servitor, and then you're going to be finishing it off. Now there will be a bunch of fallen skiffs that come down to drop off some shanks with elemental shields. If you can take them down, that would be great. That helps us out on the below team because they just float towards us and try to kill us. So that would be nice if you could do that. And there will also be some snipers on the roofs as well. Just keep an eye out for them as well. But most of the time, you're keeping control of the Servitor, and you should be okay. But that's pretty much it for you guys. You've got a very simple job there. We're just going to be doing our running around in the lower area, and we should be able to get the boss down pretty easily. One final thing, it's not really important because we're going to complete the encounter pretty easily, but the boss's health bar is split into 4 different sections, and the boss has this kind of wipe timer on him too. If we can't take him down a section in time, then the wipe timer will go off. But obviously this encounter is super easy, so we can do tons of damage to him, and we shouldn't be struggling with that too much. But for now, me and Guppy and Dotter will choose a different electrical barrier to go down in, and once we're all set up in a place, then we shall ask you to kill the Servitor, and we'll give this one a go.
I'm ready.
So Dotter, if you head to a different electrical barrier.
Yeah.
Got that one, I'll say.
Right, there we go. So as soon as that Servitor goes down, you go down through your electrical barrier, and then we should be good. So kill that Servitor, guys. Right, and down we go. So remember, go up to those nodes and look at them and call out which one you get. Right, I've got square. Remember, you punch it to get the buff.
Yeah, Carl.
Oh, it's a glitchy one.
I have a circle.
Cool. So you punch it to get. Nice. Yeah, so you'll be getting triangle. Should be round where you are.
Gone the long way.
I think you may have run past it, unless the previous one was the glitchy one.
I didn't see it.
Yes, that one there. So if you head up to that node there and go and punch it.
Leave servitor, leave servitor.
Yeah. Ah,
Right, guys, kill servitor. So this means the nodes are going to reset. So you may want to wait by a node just to see which one it's going to change to. Remember, you're getting ×2 of the exact same one.
a square
It's
is over
glitch.
by me.
Cool, I'm coming.
I have mine.
Cool, that's ×2. Right, and I have
Got mine.
×2 square. Cool, right, you can kill servitor. And basically now we're just going to ride up, go deposit it, and then get tanks and do our thing. As soon as that servitor goes down, and then we can ride up. Right, here we go. Get on your sparrows, go deposit, and do our thing.
Like getting it now?
Oh,
Yeah, getting it now. Take it into middle and shoot, shoot, shoot. Doctor, you're on the back right. Remember, use your E ability once it's all charged up and that.
Blazes in the sky.
You get stuck down a hole, Guppy.
Yeah.
Dotter, you gotta head to the back right of the map to deposit, okay?
Here, Doctor, I'll show you quick. Here, jump on the sparrow.
okay.
Yours is over here. Actually, wait. I missed. You didn't.
Yeah, that's
you
my
took this
one. If
where-
you go
that's your one.
all the way
Here,
round to
Doctor,
this way.
Yours is over here.
Oh yeah. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Do we wipe or do we just go in?
Oh no, we should be able, the Dotter should be able to get him down the bar.
Okay.
Oh, is there seriously like no timer or anything? That's so like. Oh.
Sorry? You use your E ability there, okay? Should be able to do some. Right, there we go. Alright, back down under, guys, once your tank's done. Remember, you've got a timer on your tank, so just keep an eye out there.
Okay.
Should I punch my thing?
Not just yet. We'll wait for Dotter to come down. Okay, there we go. Yeah, punch what
I
shape
got
did
the
you get?
glitch one. I got the glitch one.
Okay, cool. Right, I've got square again.
I've got circle again.
So,
Oh, cool.
know what that means.
Yeah, just leave servitor.
Oh, Guppy, did you get yours?
Yeah, I got mine.
Right, kill servitor. Sorry. Alright, get ×2 of the same one. Oh, glitchy one. Nice.
I've got square here.
Cool, coming.
I'm just trying to.
I've got ×2.
Open? Why isn't it open?
Leave it.
It's not opening. Doctor, where did you get yours from?
Here.
Why is this one not opening?
Oh, Doctor, you would have got ×2.
I need my circle.
Wait, did you already get ×2?
Circle's
no,
over
no, no.
here. Circle's over by me. Circle's over
Cool.
by me. I thought you said you already had yours. Yeah.
Wait, so Guppy, you've got ×2 then?
I don't have times two. One of them wasn't open.
What? Oh, that's weird. It's, oh, I'd say that's a glitch then, because this one should be open, yeah.
Okay.
It's not open, is it?
I have it.
We have ×2.
Nice too.
And this one over here is also empty, right? Okay, right. Kill servitor. You just keep an eye out for another one, Guppy, and let us know when you got it. Don't know what's happening there. Right, get in your tanks as soon as you can. We're very low on time here. Right, they should have reset. Be able to find yours.
Open. Bridge.
Right, you can come up straight away.
It's not open.
Oh, is it not? Right, kill Servitor, guys, if you see it. Right, get out of tank if you need to, Daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll kill Servitor as soon as we see it. I don't think it's spawned in just yet.
No.
Alright, you got it. Alright, Dotto, me and you are going back down. We're kind of off timing here, but that's fine, doesn't matter.
Is E the best way to damage it?
Well, E, just every time your missiles have charged up, but left click spamming is really good too.
Okay, I have a triangle.
Cool, alright. I've got circle,
Can't believe it.
so we can kill Servitor whenever you like.
Fucking hell.
I didn't realise it did so much damage. That.
Yeah, no, Anton's actually really good.
So Guppy, I believe you're going to be getting square this time.
Okay.
Okay, I have ×2.
Don't
Cool.
want how. Don't.
Glitch one! Come
It's
on.
weird.
Maybe one, just one.
Right, square's over by me this time, Guppy.
So am I just
I'll do the
completely
rest.
out of sync with you two or something?
Yeah, we're about to be on ×2. You're on ×1 this time. It's alright. I've got ×2. Kill Servitor. Right, so me and Dotto can head up. Kill Servitor.
We have.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What a well
Oh,
designed
I'm not chancing.
Oh wait, yeah. So we can't
Alright, we'll get the other one then.
Is there another Servitor? Okay, right, we'll wait. Right, there we go. We love a glitchy raid.
Go, 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 go.
Me and Dotto might be able to finish it here. If not, you've got the finals. Okay.
Yeah. Why is it so glitchy?
Yeah, got him. Nice, well done, guys. Good job.
Nice.
What on earth is that?
I don't know, just take it, man.
That's the most casual raiding card I think I've ever seen in my life. That's funny though.
Ooh.
That's actually nice.
Yeah, perfect roll on my roads.
I got the fusion rifle.
Right, before we rally here, guys, we want to make sure that we have some very specific weapons and supers on, so don't rally instantly just yet.
Nighthawk.
Now, I'm just going to quickly take a look. So we have 1, 2, 3 warlocks, a titan, and 2 hunters. That's cool. So super-wise, before we rally in weapon and that, we'll want the 2 hunters to be on tether if you guys can. Top tree, so that we get a damage debuff, and then if you have oppressive darkness, that'd be great as well. For the warlocks, all well, that'd be nice. And then I'm going to run bubble just for that. Now weapons, first of all, DPS heavy. Remember, top 3, Whisper with Catalyst, then Xenophage, then Whisper. So make sure you're using one of them if you can. Now, for your other weapons, I am going to suggest something weird, but just trust me. You're actually going to use a shotgun and sniper as well. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because the shotgun is going to be great at killing berserkers, and the sniper is going to be good against the boss, and I'll talk about why later. For Blink, you don't really have to worry about putting shotgun sniper on as you're going to be staying at the map anyway. You can keep on the shotgun sniper if you want, but I'd suggest it's a little bit more versatile if you have a primary weapon too. But for the rest of us, we're going to want shotgun, sniper, and then a big heavy if you can. Please make sure we have that. The shotgun's going to be used on the berserkers for us, and the sniper's going to be used against the boss, and then our heavy, obviously, for DPS. So make sure we've got all of that.
What am I going to be tethering? Just so
Tethering the boss, so you save your tether for the final DPS.
I don't have a sniper
For what slot?
for. I have only Izanagis.
Oh, so you don't have a primary sniper?
No.
Okay, if you check your collections, there should be a few in there that you can pull out. Let's have a look. So there's Shepherd's Watch, Alone as a God.
Leviathan boys.
Let's have a look. Cannot acquire. Frigid Jackal, Silicon Neuroma. There's a few primary ones in there.
Felix,
Yeah.
I've got the curated fusion. It's actually pretty good. Looks good. Looks
But
fun.
I want to look at it.
No, because I'm not losing my ammo. Thank you very much.
Oh,
But,
why?
I'll send you a print screen because I've got my
Oh,
thing
nice.
sorted out. I'll just send you it.
Did you find your yourself one,
Yeah.
Doctor? Ah, cool, great. Right, and once you guys are all ready, just come over to Ambiz once you're ready to hear, and I'll take you through this last one. Now, don't worry about this last one. This last one is going to be quite fun. It's quite easy too, so
That's
it
why
should be
you
good here.
get the buff, don't
Come
you?
on,
And
go
then to
mid-tree,
the other-
Dom.
Get the pairs going.
Yeah, so we've got Hunters on top tree, Tether, top tree Void, and then the Warlocks, Well of Radiance, and then myself on Bubble, and we should be good. Right.
Okay. Should I rally now?
Yes, yeah, once you've got it all set up. As you're a hunter using, I believe, Xenophage, right?
Yeah.
You'll want the reload dodge on. You probably already do. If not,
Yeah.
make sure you have that
Oh, I
on.
don't have it on.
You'll be alright with the Whisper. He has a big crit spot, so don't worry too much about that. I mean, obviously, keep it on if you want. Right. So, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the teams that we're going to be in. Now, we are kind of doing exactly like the first encounter. We're collecting batteries, depositing them, but obviously there's going to be a big boss in the middle that we're going to have to kill later on. Now, we will have our map reader, which is Blink, but this time I'm not going to be with him, so I'm going to be supporting you guys in a bigger team of 5. Now, the way this works is at the beginning of the raid, or this encounter, sorry, we're going to position ourselves all on these different buildings. Apart from Blink, he's going to be staying in that room where he is right now, where the map is. We're going to be positioning ourselves on these different buildings to surround the boss in the middle. And when the encounter starts, he's going to jump up, and he's going to jump back down and show off these big blue shield that he has. Now, this shield means that we can't do DPS to him when we get there. So we need to take this down at the beginning of the encounter so that we can get it out the way. To take down his blue shield, basically there are 6 special shield crit spots that we have to destroy. He has 2 on his front knees, he has 2 on his back, and 2 either side of him. So 1 on his shoulder, 1 under his arm. So that's why we need to be kind of positioned on different buildings so that we can see all the angles all around him to destroy those crit spots as soon as we can. And this is where our secondary snipers come in. So we're going to be using these to destroy those crit spots as soon as possible. So make sure we're doing that and calling out when we destroy them. So, okay, I've got the back ones, I've got the knee, one knee's down, just so we can get them down as quick as possible. Now, while we're doing this, Blink is going to be calling out where the first Berserker is spawned in. So I'm going to show you guys around the map where the Berserker can spawn in. So if you guys follow me, including yourself, Blink, just so you get a general idea of how this works. There are 6 specific spawn locations for the Berserker in this encounter, which makes it a little bit easier. You just need to remember where these callouts are. And we call these L1, 2, and 3 for left side 1, 2, and 3, and right side 1, 2, and 3. So R1, R2, and R3. So over here in this room is where L1 is. So if you get called out L1, you'll head over there. And as we move further down left side, we've got L2, which is kind of in the left mid in this building. And then all the way at the top of the map is L3. So that's our left side. And then as we move over to right side, we've got R3 all the way up here in the top mid. So this is where R3 is. And then the top right corner, we've got R2. So this is where R2 is. And then all the way at the bottom right, we've got R1. So those are our 6 different Berserker positions. So while we're destroying those crit spots, Blink would have called out where our first Berserker is. So as soon as we destroyed all those crit spots, we're going to run over to where the Berserker is. And again, we're going to keep with our original teams of 2. So you're going to kill the Berserker, 2 batteries drop, Jess gets the first pickup and Dotto gets the second pickup, and then you will go to where you've been called out. Now, I am going to quickly show you again the 3 positions where you deposit, just for Lawnmower's sake as well, because he hasn't done this part. So, if we go this way, oh, he's going to stun us, isn't he? Oh, fuck. So over here at the front of the map is where deposit number 1 is. So if you ever get called to deposit at 1, you'll head to the front here and deposit in this place. Over here on the right side of the map, as we go to the bottom right, is where position number 2 is. So if you need to go to 2, you deposit here.
Oh, it's clockwise.
And then, yeah, clockwise again. And position number 3 is over here on the left. So basically, Jess and Dotto will pick up the first 2. Obviously, Jess first, then Dotto, and they will go to these different numbers. And while they're heading there, Blink is going to call out where the next Berserker is. And then myself, Guppy, and Lawnmower will head over in that direction. And obviously, once we take it down, Guppy's got first pickup, Lawnmower's got second, and then you guys will be directed to your different numbers. Now, just to clarify something, you can both get the same number, so don't be weirded out by that. That is a thing that happens in this encounter. So if you both get 1, both head over to 1. Now, on the final deposits, because as soon as Guppy and Lawnmower deposit, what's going to happen is on those final places where you do deposit, a tank is going to spawn in, and one of you will need to jump into it. So it depends who wants to do it, because they will spawn in on both spawn locations or deposit locations. But usually I say whoever's got the last deposit. So for example, if Lawnmower has got 3 and he's heading all the way over here, and it's taken time because he's over the other side of the map, then obviously they'll say, okay, Lawnmower, you're going to get the tank because you're the final deposit. Basically, it's always going to be you 2, so I'll explain it for you guys. If you are the people who get the tank on your deposit, all you do is you jump in the tank, you ride it into middle, and you shoot the boss with your left click. That's all you're doing. And once you shoot the boss with the left click, what it does is it stuns him, and we can do DPS phase. So it's a very, very quick encounter, this one, but we need to be a little bit quicker because there is some sort of time limit on this encounter where he will wipe us if we're not quick enough. So as soon as the encounter starts, we get those shield crit spots down as soon as we can. We go to first Berserker, get it, Jess and Dotto go deposit. Then the rest of us, we go to the next Berserker, or the final Berserker. You guys get your batteries and deposit. Whoever gets the tank gets it, shoots the boss, and we start DPS phase. Now, DPS phase is the final part of the encounter, and it's going to be the most important part that we get correct, because there is some specific mechanics here which really kind of make it. So if you guys come over here to where we are right now is the green room, and this green building is where we're going to be doing DPS phase. Now, you'll understand why, but just make sure if you're the other people, so if you're Dotto and Jess, or Blink and myself, once we've called out where Lawnmower and Guppy are depositing, our jobs are all done, so we head here for DPS phase. Now, when DPS phase starts, he'll have a big servitor crit spot in his middle, and that's what we're shooting. So with your Xenophages and Whispers, just aim for that. Now, for those of you using Xenophage, his crit spot is quite unreliable, and you might be getting a lot of immune shots, so that's kind of unfortunate for you guys. But if you can get the shots off right directly onto his crit spot, you should be doing some good damage. Now, we will have tethers and wells and a bubble, all for DPS phase and oppressive darknesses, so we should have the maximum damage buffs and debuffs too. Now, the most important thing about DPS is while we're doing DPS, the boss is going to randomly give us all a buff. Now, for myself, Dotto and Guppy, we kind of know what these buffs are, just we haven't really spoke about the names. And these 3 buffs, we knew them as square, circle and triangle, but this time we don't see the shapes, we see the names of the buff. So in your buff section, which is above your super bar, basically, you're going to get given a buff, and they are called continuous, angular, and parallel. But all you need to remember is the first letter, C, A, and P. Really simple. Now, remember what I said in the previous encounter is if you're in the aura of someone who's opposite to you, you will start to kill each other, which means we need to position ourselves in different spots so that we're not killing each other. So there are 3 spots where we're going to stand, and we're going to have a well on each of them so it's clear. So over here on this left jagged bit, this is where C stands. So we're going to have a well down here, and the people on C will stay here. And then we will have A at the front, so we'll have a well down at A, and that's where we're going to be doing damage for A and angular. And then over here on this jutted out platform is where P will be. So if you have parallel, you jump over here into this well. So just please make sure when you get your buff, you jump to the correct position. Now, we do get these buffs given out in groups of 2. So the important thing to note here is if you're standing with the pair where you both have continuous, angular and parallel, you gain this massive damage boost. And this damage boost is so important that we get that it could be the difference between a 1 phase and a 2 phase. So we need to make sure that we're really in these spots. So just pay attention to your buff bar, C, A and P, kind of like a triangle, C on the left, A at the front, P on the right, you just move to that location. Now during the boss fight he does it twice. So at the beginning we will move to the spots, and then halfway through he buffs us up again. So your buff could change or it could stay the same. So please just make sure you pay attention to your buff and take a look on where you need to stand. It's an easy mechanic, you just need to make sure you're paying attention to it, because if you haven't moved or you're in the wrong spot, you're going to kill someone and not give us a damage boost, which means probably a wipe. If we don't get him below half health, we're just going to wipe it, because it's just there's no point in continuing with our lack of heavy. So those are the main mechanics. That's all we're going to be doing in the encounter. Now there is one more thing that the boss does, which I'll quickly go over before I just run you through one more time. The boss cycles through these 3 special attacks, and one of them's like a void blaster, the other one is like a missile strike, and another one is where he flies up into the air and shoots these solar projectiles that explode on you. Now, when he does this, he kind of reveals a red crit spot on his body that if you can shoot it with your sniper, it will increase the amount of time we have to do all the deposits. Now, as I'm the extra person on our group of 5, my main job is going to be doing that. I'm going to be keeping an eye on the boss and shooting those red crit spots. However, the boss might be facing me, for example, and I might not be able to see them. So if I ever say, "Oh guys, can you see the crit spot on him?" Just if you can, if you're free and you're not doing anything, kind of take a look at the boss. He should have a massive red crit spot showing that's glowing. Shoot it with your sniper and it will stun the boss and give us a bunch more time. If you can see that, that would be great. If not, it's not your main priority, so don't worry about it too much. But other than that, I just want to rinse and repeat here. So basically, remember, Blink's going to be on the map. We're all going to start off on the buildings and we're going to shoot his crit spots out. Blink will tell us where we're going, so we'll head over to L2, for example. We're going to go over there, kill the first berserker. Jess and Dotto will get our pickups and deposit. While they're doing that, Blink will give us the second call out where the berserker is. We'll head over there. We've got Guppy on the first pickup, Lawnmower on the second. They deposit, and then after that, one of them gets in the tank, shoots the boss, and DPS phase. Remember, C on the left, A at the front, and P on the right. Final few things are just a little things about the wells and stuff. We'll keep it consistent and we'll say Blink will always get the well on C, so where he's standing right now. Jess will always get the well on A at the front, and then we will have the other Warlock, Lawnmower, always get his well over on P. So when DPS phase starts, you will have to put your wells down in those specific positions. Just a little thing that I see sometimes in teams is that the P and the A team are very close together. So if the P team is standing on the edge and the A team is standing very far back, you can still tether each other. So please just make sure you're kind of in your designated areas, like specifically. Now I'll put my bubble down in the middle. It gives weapons a light, obviously. It's as you're in a well, it doesn't really do much, but you can run through it to keep that weapons going if you need to. But that's pretty much it. We have 2 tethers. We've got one from Dotto, one from Guppy. So I'll keep it consistent and say when the DPS phase starts, Guppy will get our first tether straight on the boss's crit spot. And then once it's run out, I'll call out second tether. That's when Dotto will get his on the crit spot. And then obviously, hopefully, I've got Oppressive Darkness and the rest of you might do as well.
Yeah,
so we should be doing some good amounts of DPS. But that is it for this encounter. I'd say we hop right in because the hard thing about this encounter is speed. We just need to make sure we're doing it as fast as possible, and it is very simple. If you guys quickly help me kill this berserker, we'll give this one a go.
Remember you're putting your well down.
What, sir?
Remember where you're putting your well down, yeah?
What?
Lawnmower, if you come with me, yeah.
Here, Callum, here.
Okay.
Always.
Basically,
here.
we're gonna have a well in
Okay, yeah,
3
okay.
specific positions, so
I'll
just
do it.
hear when we say, okay?
Callum, just
No,
put it
I'm
here.
gonna need your well in a different place.
Yeah, Felix.
Yeah. Sorry, what am I doing?
Sorry?
Felix, you're on the left, Felix, yeah?
Yeah. I'm C.
Yeah. Cool.
So we've got Blink on C,
And Callum
Jess on A, and
now
Lawnmower
here.
on.
Where
All
is
right,
it?
Blink. If you take this
Cool.
battery back to the map room, the rest of you guys, please get on a different building each, so that we're kind of split up around the map. And when you deposit, I'll kind of show you around the map how it works. So if you quickly look here, Blink, I'll show you where the different buildings are. So this is L1, L2, and L3 on the right side, and then we've got R3, R2, and R1. So where's our first berserk?
Our first berserker is L2.
L3. Sorry about it. Sorry. Right, kill those crit spots.
Back's almost down. One shot. Back's down.
Back's
Right,
down.
one knees down, both knees down. Alright, there we go. Over to L3, guys. So, top left. Careful of if you're getting on your Sparrow and you're going near the boss. He has a massive melee range, so please don't risk it.
Quarter some.
Huge chicken.
Right, so Jess's first pickup.
First pick up.
One.
Second.
Is 2.
Oh, there we go. I can't see his crit spot. Oh, careful, Blink. He's got some powerful attacks there. Right, stunned him.
Servants are still on map.
Yeah. Where's our next berserker, by the way?
Next berserker, L2.
L2, cool. Right, over to L2, guys. Remember, Guppy is first pick up here.
First pick was 3.
That's right here, isn't it?
Yep, right here.
Yeah. Second pick was 3.
Cool,
Next
there we go.
berserker is R3.
That's alright, now we're done now, so they'll get the tank. We'll head over to DPS spots.
Oh, really? Sweet.
Yeah, it's very quick. Right, so
So
come
I
into
can
the
be
bubble
covered
just...
now.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
am
you're
I
done.
done?
Whoever wants to, it's up to you guys.
Okay.
Callum, remember the well when you get there.
Right, wells down, guys, in specific positions. Here we go. There's C. There's A. Lawnmower, you get out your tank now, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, buffs have been given out. Move, and we'll get first tether off.
Let's see.
And
I'll
here
do
we go.
it.
Right, and move again. The second tether. Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, can we get it? Can we get
Oh,
it?
got all
Nah.
of my wisps shots off
One
there.
more burst. To be fair.
No, well done, guys. That was really good. Back to the map room and rinse and repeat now.
He
Gotcha,
stomped me
gotcha.
into the wall. He stomped me into the wall.
Alright, we'll get in some different angles so we can get these shield crit spots down.
Oh, sorry, I had to go. So first berserker, L1.
Cool, now. Alright, one knee's down.
Armpits down. Other knees down.
Well, both knees down, yep. Arms
Shoulders
down. I think it's just his backs now.
I can't see from where I am.
Yeah, that's alright. He's focused on me. Right, there we go. Oh, he's turned.
Back's
Right,
down.
Alright,
Back's
over to L1 now. Well done, guys. We're doing really well.
If you have an oppressive dart, wouldn't that give the same effect as Teddy?
Yes, yeah. Alright, first pick up.
First pick up.
2.
Second pickup.
2.
Cool.
Could I just like not lag for like 2 seconds,
It lagged
please.
the whole time. I would not put up
Alright, where's our next berserker?
Alfred.
L3, cool.
Sorry. I've been on the right side of the map this encounter.
Alright, go. I'll hit behind him.
I got first.
Alright, first pick
Where
up.
am I going? Where am I going?
2 seconds, it's 2.
Cool, both two.
Next berserker is.
No, don't need
Oh, do we not?
Yeah, we're done now. Over to DPS spots. Oh, it's boss man.
Callum, I'll get the tank. You just go over.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna put down a bubble just so we're kind of protected. Maybe get down some of these snipers so that we're okay.
Nice, I need orbs.
Alright, turbulent detonator charging. If we can get this next.
Move wipe for cover.
Got it! Okay, right, we've stunned him. We've got time now. Shoot him with the tank when you can. There we go. Right, wells down in positions.
We don't have fucking well, mate.
Right, there's one well, there's two wells. Right, cool.
Well, there's
get
a
ready,
benevolent
guys.
dawn down here.
Buffs
Have
coming
fun.
out. Make sure you move.
There's no tank. Easy.
Hey, nice guys. Well done. Good fucking shit.
Anarchy.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, best of luck on Anarchy.
We
We
jump
got
down.
the first try, trust.
Right, Jess, don't scream too loud if someone gets it on their first try.
She not got it yet.
No, she managed
No,
to
I
get
got it
it
on
on
my
the 30th.
30th. Yeah.
Hey, well done, guys. Good job.
Is it drop-
Well done.
Right.
Oh, it's
Colin,
okay,
if
someone
you
revive-
golden weapon just then call Anarchy and won't fucking kill you.
Someone revive me.
Honest to God.
I did get a golden one. Nah, I'm joking.
Swear to God.
Chest. Boys, it's coming.
Yeah, good job, guys.
What's the chest?
Ah, you should have already got the loot.
Oh shit, I didn't get it then.
Ah, lucky. Ah, you know. Obviously, you can farm the boss now, so you could just
Yeah.
rinse and repeat that as many times as you need. Anyway, I'll take us to the tower. Yeah, good job, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a really fast run. Well done.
Thanks,
Thank
Mom.
you very much.
Yeah, no worries. Right, off we go.
Valorant Cup for what? Oh shit, I'm level 3. Nice, that's another reset.
Oh, man. That was fun. It's a fun little raid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice quick one.
We doing Leviathan now.
Oh, yeah, I think so. We'll ask
Cool.
Taylor and John.
Yeah, John said to message him when we were gonna do it.
Right, okay.
The stream's been very quiet today.
Yeah,
Well,
everyone
there's
must
not
be
a lot
sleeping.
of people, yeah.
I didn't proper say he's got bad Wi-Fi at his work, so he can.
Well, I mean, thank fuck not many people are watching because I've had an absolute shocker today. With like the Wi-Fi and the mic. I don't know what's going on with my microphone. Because that was what was making the noise on the stream. Because like the second I turned it off,
Checking.
I removed it from the stream. It was totally fine. So I don't know why.
Ah, shall we begin then?
No, at least you got a prime again. How many primes you got now?
Like 4, I
5?
believe.
Ah, 4.
I've got 5 subs total.
Ah, good, good. I'm gonna see if I can convince my uncle to link his Amazon Prime to my Twitch so I can sub. I mean, he's not using it for Twitch anyway, so he doesn't even know what Twitch is.
Oh fuck.
We'll annoy Bradley until he subs as well.
Nah, Bradley has an excuse, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
He said he would, but I don't give a shit if he does or if he doesn't, it's fine.
What does the fucking gunsmith want? Oh, I completed the
Catalyst.
symmetry catalyst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you only just
Bit
completed
late.
the symmetry catalyst?
Did I play Dawn? No.
Bro, I came in. I started to replay Season of the Dawn on the last week and I tried to get the fucking title and I was literally missing one thing.
Oh, were you? Oh.
Yeah.
That's what I did with the Undying one, innit? And I fucking missed the Vanguard quest line. How the fuck did I miss that?
Wait, so you got all the kills and stuff with all the different weapons and expensive?
Yeah, I got literally everything
Fuck
apart
that.
from the shaders from the Vanguard quest line. And that was the night before the reset to Dawn.
Fuck that. Do you know what's funny? I'm saying fuck that to getting kills with weapons, but like doing a flawless raid, yeah, that's fine. I'll do that for a
Hang on, you wanted to go for Reckoner as well. Fucking 25 sniper kills in invading. You sure you're gonna be alright with that, Jeff?
Yes. Fuck you, bruv. Honestly. Who
Mate,
knows?
even
I might.
can't be
Who
arsed.
knows? I might actually be a decent sniper now that I've sorted my fucking DPI and shit out.
Yeah, true.
Because bear in mind, especially if you're aiming for the fucking heads. Like if I played on 2,000 DPI.
Oh my god, I still can't believe that.
You were playing on 2,000?
And she has shaky hands. I don't even know how. Like,
I don't know how I've been
but-
dealing. I don't know how I've dealt with it for this long, to be quite honest with you.
I know.
Do you want to play CS?
Um.
Oh wait, you can't,
Yeah.
can you?
Oh shit, yeah. I
Launch,
can't.
it keeps launching.
Right, well we're off to do some Leviathans now, so we'll
Yeah,
see you
thank you
guys
for
around,
that.
yeah? Well done on the
Thank you
raid,
for
yeah?
that.
No
Alright.
worries, no worries.
Thank you very
Alright,
much.
take it easy guys, have a good day or whatever.
Yeah,
Alright,
you
see ya.
too.
Hey boys, back to the group chat.
Yeah.
Yeet.
How was it?
Yeah, it was good, yeah, it was fast run.
Good.
Should I stream Leviathan or not? I
Huh?
don't feel like streaming Leviathan. I
Nah.
might do. Nah.
Oh, what are you doing, Leviathan, now?